I have the next question here. I believe it's a very interesting one. It's something that I've thought about certainly. What steps do you believe need to be taken to make amends for our national sins, such as slavery and the exploitation of our native tribal people against the Native Americans? What steps do you, Mr. Schriner, do you believe need to be taken in order to do that?
Well, I have done a tremendous amount of traveling, as probably picked up at this point, and have spent a whole lot of time on Native American reservations all across the West, and have talked at length, looked at it from every angle. And number one, there were 836 treaties with the Native Americans. You know how many we kept? No. We stole their land. Our position paper was used in a Cengage learning book, college textbook, on Native American issues. What that position paper says is, number one, we need to give some of the land back. This, again, I use the word crap a lot, but this stuff about, oh, let's apologize to you. And that's it? It'd be like me going to confession and say, yeah, Father, I stole $20 from Brian. And the priest, if he's a good priest, he's like, Joyce, that's there's contrition in your voice. Your sins are forgiven. For your penance, you give Brian back the $20 of interest. Why would it be any different with us? And so our position is, number one, we need to, through creative land trust and national lands, give some of the land back to the Native Americans. Two, remember with the Japanese that were wrongly interred in those camps? They got $20,000 apiece for that. At the very least, we should be giving every Native American $20,000. The poverty on those reservations are off the charts terrible. That would give them help with getting homes, doing a lot of different things in order to start to make some tangible benefits. But most important, most important, is this is what we need to do. We need to help them get their culture back, and then we need to learn from their culture. You think for a minute God said, okay, 1492, here comes the European settlers, here's the Native Americans, we're going to bring them together, we're going to learn from each other and create through synergy this great country. Because we can learn, we was the John was talking about the pigeons? What do we do with the buffaloes? You know? Meanwhile, the Native Americans would kill the buffalo, use every part of it, thank God for it. We should be learning about their tribal culture, about their preservation, about their respect for the land. So there still needs to be a Native American Renaissance, and then we need to learn from them. So that's our platform when it comes to Native Americans. And it's kind of the same with Black Americans. Like, we just screwed that whole thing up too. We're at the 400-year anniversary. The whole country was built on the backs of like free labor. We benefited from all of that for all these years. And we've done nothing, virtually nothing, to make amends for that. So, I could go on and on that thing.
I'm sure there are a lot of people who have strong opinions in the ASP about those issues. And speaking of people with strong opinions, Mr. Carroll, now your opportunity to figure out what steps do you believe need to be taken to make amends for our national sins, such as slavery and the exploitation of Native American people.
Also, the same place that Joe started with trees. Sometimes it's hard to go back and figure out just exactly what got stolen and by who. But when you're looking at the treaties, and many of them were never even approved by the United States Senate. The Native American tribes approved them and signed them, and they went to Washington and never even got submitted to the Senate. So the first thing to do is approve all of those treaties. Have the Senate go through the process of approving every one of those treaties, and then doing what we can to live up to them. And one of the things that I am proudest of that I've taken part in when I was in Columbia, I was with a Bible translation organization, and one of the things we did as we learned the languages, the different groups, in several of those languages, we translated Colombian land law into those languages to allow those people to file the claims to the land that they had lived on traditionally. And the impact that that had was incredible. And so I have a lot of close friends from those Native American groups in Colombia. With Black America, the problem is that the crimes were not all 400 years ago. I was just reading about the amount of farmland, cropland, in Mississippi, and maybe over in Alabama and Tennessee. But in the 1960s, 80% of that land was Black owned. And then in the process during the 70s and 80s, the laws were in such a way that whites and white corporations were able to push farmers off their land, or at least take ownership, and then the farmers became employees. And so it's not something that happened 400 years ago. There's still recent stuff going on, and the first thing is to correct all that so it doesn't keep going on. And I think we can look at elections that are being stolen. We can look at all kinds of things. So the first place to start is stop it from getting worse. Stop the pattern from repeating. And then there do need to be some kind of reparations. The details are not sure.
Thank you very much.